Welcome back to Escapement and Watch. I'm your host, Falling Titan, and today we're going to check out the Hamilton American Classic, the Pan-Europ Day-Date Auto reimagination of sorts. Now, quick thank you to Kavar Jewelers for letting us check out this beautiful watch. And if you want this watch, email me and maybe I can get you a discount code. They ship Kavar Jewelers International. So let's get into it. This is not the box it comes with. I just grabbed this box. It comes in another box because it comes with two straps. And it'll have a slot for the second strap. But here it is. Very cool watch. Now this one reminds us of the 1971 703. Now that watch was a chronograph, one of the world's first automatic chronographs, right up there with Seiko, Zenith, Hoyer. So has nice history from a storied brand with a lot of mastery in watchmaking. Hamilton, you can be proud to own, 100%. Love this brand. So the original was a chronograph. I'm going to show a picture of it. Now, as you can see, it only had a date at the bottom. This is a Pan-Europ Day-Date Auto, an American Classic. So a reimagination without the chrono, probably for affordability. This one, roughly around 1,000 USD. But you get the two straps, the nice leather racing strap. As you can see inside the holes, it's red, really cool. There is some design cues that are very similar as the 703, the one I just showed. Beautiful, look at that splash of red with that seconds hand, just like the original, unbelievable. And even though it's not a chronograph, if we look at the chapter ring, it has those 1/5 of a second markings. So kind of emulating the tachometer, but it has a dive bezel, which is strange. It's not a dive watch, only 50 meters of water resist. Very good, but not amazing. I would have preferred 100. It's not a screw down crown, but it is a beautiful signed crown with that Hamilton H. The original had the beautiful vintage Hamilton H. Well, back then it wasn't vintage. It was the current logo. Wish we just got the H on this one instead of the word Hamilton, but it's a minor gripe, a minor ding on this beautiful watch. You know what it reminds me of? This one reminds me of like a Swiss-made Seiko Turtle. I know it's not a cushion case. I've heard some people call it that, but I think back in the day it was called Fedora, a nickname. So it kind of looks like that hat, that olden days hat. Very boxy, very squared. And I can see that. So I'm going to call it the Fedora case, not a cushion case. The Seiko Turtle has that cushion case where the bottom is more chiseled out and beveled out. This is more side slabbed and just flat all the way down to the bottom. Well done, Hamilton. Beautiful sunburst blue dial. And the way that the applied indices dig into the chapter ring, or the chapter ring has notched out or carved out spots for the applied indices. Very well done. It creates a nice 3D dramatic effect on the dial, especially on wrist. It's going to give the watch more character. It's really nice. Maybe the studio lights are not giving you that 3D effect, but maybe when I do the wrist shot, we'll see. So the measurements. Hamilton is saying 42, so I measured 43. And that was like right above the crown to straight to 45. So I got 43, but here's the magical number. Besides the height being only 11.9, the wingspan, lug to lug, 46.1. So it has that turtle characteristic where it has a short lug to lug, so it's gonna wear amazing. Just because it's a 43, don't think you can't pull it off. You can with this short lug to lug. All right, guys. Now let's check out the case back. The case back is stunning. It's got that perlage work on some of the bridges and some of the plates of the movement. This is based on the ETA 2824, but it doesn't wind like a ETA 2824. Apparently this movement is unique to Hamilton. The H30 has 80 hours of power reserve, and when you wind it, you know it's special. It is silk. It is so silk. Oh man. So when you wind an ETA, I just did a review on the Christopher Ward. It was a Salida, but you know, same thing. Anyways, the winding was terrible, very rough, and it's like you're fighting against the movement to wind. You're saying wind, wind, and it's saying nope, I don't want to wind. But this one, oh man, it's smooth. This is the difference in mastery when Hamilton touches, technically you can say an in-house movement because ETA is under the swatch group, Hamilton under the swatch group. When they touch it and they make it their own, it becomes another level. And that finishing on that movement is just a sign of, yeah, we looked at this movement and we made it 100 times better. So reliability, gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see this on the Timegrapher at the end. Stay tuned to the end of the video. We're gonna see it. Hopefully it blows us away. It is not chronometer certified, but we're gonna check it out anyways. All right, so there's no bracelet, unfortunately, but you get this beautiful leather, and it's a deployant clasp, closes solid. Quality is ultra. All right, guys, ultra. That's what I'm gonna rank it as. It's super soft. It's already broken in. You know when you get a leather and it's like flat edges for the first 3 months, and it looks ridiculous on your wrist. It looks like this, even though your wrist has a curve. Well, not this one. This one's super soft, pre-broken in by Hamilton, I guess, or they just used really nice quality leather. So excellent, excellent strap. And the NATO, phenomenal, with the leather reinforcements, signed Hamilton buckle. This is a nice NATO. This is no run-of-the-mill NATO. I wish I could put it on here. I wish, because look at that color. Oh man, it would suit it so much. But this is not my watch. It's lent in, and as you can see, it looks like a curved spring bar setup here. If I'm seeing correctly, yeah, those spring bars are definitely curved to hug the case. And then when I take off this leather strap, no matter how careful, no matter how awesome I am, the leather will never be the same on some of the edges. So we're not gonna do a strap change, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. And this one's gonna be a little bit tough because it's so close to the case. You have to lay the NATO on the watch, then put the spring bars in afterwards because of that curved spring bar. So the curved spring bar is nice because it gives that complete look, no gap. Well, almost no gap. It's about 1 millimeter, but you guys can't see it, right? So that's the positive. The negative on the other side, hard to change and hard to put the NATO on. So that's that. Sapphire crystal, anti-reflective coating, a joy to film. Hamilton went all out with the anti-reflective coating on this one. Now the bezel, ultra slippery and terrible. I can't get a grip with these grippy gloves made for grip. So it has a high polish on the end, on the edges of that bezel, and small notches carved out that give you no grip. You can get a grip, of course, but not the greatest. Zero backplay, 100% zero. But click sound is not the greatest. And I'm struggling, guys. This is embarrassing. Come on. I just gotta get back to 12. All right, did it. Is it lined up? If it's not lined up, too bad. If it triggers one of you guys, staying there. I'm not turning this thing again. So that's unfortunate. I don't like the bezel. Why does it have a dive bezel? I don't know. It's not a diver, but it does match the look of the original with that blue aluminum insert. I love aluminum inserts. It's going to fade nicely. It's going to look beautiful when it patinas. Loving that sign crown. Let's check out the date change. All right. That's the hacking. Let's see how fast the date changes. Oh, sorry. Gotta go 12 more hours. Come on. Here we go. Let's see it. A couple minutes before, but it's an instant day and date change at the exact same time. Very nice. Excellent. Excellent movement. Now let's check out the weight. 104 grams. Going to be very nice on the wrist, lightweight, all day wear. You're probably going to forget it's on the wrist. That case looks so comfortable. Can't wait to try it on. And yeah, let's do it now. There it is, 6.5-inch wrist. What do you guys think? Does this work on my wrist, or is it too big? Look at that. I hope you guys can get the 3D nature of that amazing chapter ring. Hope I'm doing it justice on this camera. What a fun watch. The colors are beautiful. Good job, Hamilton. This reissue or reimagination, I think it's underappreciated. Of course, we wish it was a chronograph, but reliability and servicing going to be a lot cheaper. I believe Hamilton's prices are really good, like $280 for full service on this movement. So check that out. Very nice. Look at that case. Man, this thing is ultra comfortable. What an amazing watch. This thing's a winner. I love it. Okay. All right, let's check it out on the Timegrapher. Sorry guys, I'm playing with the camera. All right. Yeah, you guys can still see it. All right, so beat error went down by 0.1, so 0.2. It was 0.3. Amplitude went up by about 30. It was about 270. Now it's 305. And, oh, sorry guys. Forgot to mute it. And it was at 3 seconds. Now it's at 1 second. So it was on a very low power reserve. And now it is doing a little bit better. But this is an 80-hour power reserve watch. I think I wind it full, but you never know. I know on my the lower ones, they fill up faster. But on, like, let's say my 63 mass, 70 hours, I thought it was full and it needed like 20 extra turns. So you never know with the longer ones. I wish they had a power reserve indicator on the back so you know when it's full. But so look at this, +2, +1, 0, 0. So excellent movement, a little bit of beat error, not a fan of that. But other than that, the movement is performing pretty good. Can't complain. Good job, Hamilton. Let's do the Lume shot. All right, there is the Lume. It is a little bit disappointing. The hour indices are very thinly applied, and the hands as well. And I was hoping that the 12 o'clock marker would be differentiated. Get this watch, but don't expect good Lume from it. All right, if you guys liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.